Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Friend Team Arsenal back with another video. As you can see, we're here with round 3 of the Cough Cup 9 for you guys. On the right, we have Despia Eldlich. On the left, we have Floowandereeze. But before we get into it, huge shout out to Hyperion Games as always for hosting these tournaments every month for us. Awesome people at the store. Awesome store itself out in Taylor, Michigan. As I told you guys before, they play Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Smash Bros. Also, if you guys are looking to like play possibly, traditional format Yu-Gi-Oh, GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh, or suggest other card games we can possibly play that you guys can get a good attendance and audience for, let them know. They'll actually try to bring that in as well for you guys. Also, at time to record this video, September 24th, 7 p.m. we back at Hyperion Games for Cough Cup 10. This time around, it's custom playmats, custom sleeves. Depending on attendance, I might also add in some megatons for you guys. So without further ado, let's get right back to the action here. We'll get ready for the dice roll here. Then what you guys be seeing, watching Sky Striker again. I mean, I don't think people would really care for that deck that much, personally. I thought it'd be pretty cool to put up some decks there. More so, they're not top of the format, but they're definitely competing. See a dice roll there, you see Eldlich win the dice roll there, so you're obviously going to go first here. And plus, me personally, I would prefer to see the branded Eldlich deck in action. This is a deck I don't see very often. So we're going to go ahead and set 3. This is pretty fine for them. Pass. Alright, so we're on to the Floowandereeze's turn. Start off with the D-Shifter. Must have drew it for turn, or probably forgot to activate it. We're going to start off with Terraforming. That's met by Ash. Pretty interesting Ash right there. I mean, I would at least wait to see what it was. Like, I guess because D-Shifter, you know what the deck is on. And we follow with Duality. We see the Quick Play spell, the Stree, and the Pot of Extravagance. I guess in theory, if you already know what the deck is, and you see Terraforming, I guess you don't want to deal with the map. So I guess it's a safe bet. But we have the map already anyway, so it doesn't really matter at this point. We're going to use Maps Effect. Revealing the Stree. Now, are we going to go for Arbina here, or are we going to go for Eaglin? Because it all depends on the hand. Yeah, we're going to go ahead for Eaglin here. So we can actually normal summon Stree. Stree 1, Eaglin 2. Stree is going to banish the... assuming it's going to banish the Shifter. That's the only thing in Graveyard. You get back to Eaglin. Normal Eaglin. We're going to attempt Eaglin's effect, but we're going to get met with a summon limit. Which is fine right now. Truth be told, this does halt the Floowandereeze player turn, but if they don't, if the branded Eldlich players don't have anything to follow up with that, it's kind of just a mute point. But we don't know the other 2 sets, so you go ahead, get in for some damage. Little chump change here. And then we're going to go ahead and pass turn back. So draw for turn. Big think here. No, seriously, big think here. I'm going to activate the Sanguine. Attempt special out of Golden Boy. That's met by Ash. Keep in mind, we're still under D-Shifter. That's probably what took us on to think about it, because he didn't know even whether it was worth getting that card banished or not. If you get your Golden Boy on board, I would say it's worth it because you get access to the second part of your Eldlich cards effects. But you see, you're gonna pass turn. We're gonna draw Avian for turn on the side of Floowandereeze. They're gonna go ahead and normal summon out the tribute summon rather out the Avian, adding back Eaglin on resolution. We were thinking about doing a map here, but we realized, yeah, you have summon limits, so there's no point. But thing is, though, you could still do the map. That way, you can probably get Rabina in circulation here. Yeah, you won't be able to use your second normal summon, but you would still be able to have, you know, Eaglin 1, Rabina 2 to add back to Rabina, so you can still have follow up when you do somehow out the summon limit here. So we see Eaglin's gonna add the Monarch, Rise, I think his name is, and then on Resolution we're gonna go ahead and see Super Poly. Somehow that Gudod Garura, Wings of Resonance Life, I think his name is. Yep, a level 6 wing beast here. Usually this is used for the is there an issue here? Something that's being discussed. Oh, we're trying to make sure. Okay, we're trying to make sure everything's done correctly here. But basically, this is usually used for the sprite matchup for the Toad, Totally Awesome, and Dewfrog. Basically, requires 2 monsters with the same type and attribute, but with different names. Any battle damage your opponent takes from battles of this card is doubled, and if this card sits to the graveyard, you can draw a card. So it's pretty solid. You see a Mystic Mind come down here. That's fine right now. Go put the Run defense. Guess we're gonna play a slow game here. So we draw, pass, draw, pass. We're back on Eldlich turn. Interesting spot. Like, how do we in Eldlich? How do we out it? So we're gonna draw for turn. Drawing our what is this card called? Is it called Unexplored Winds? I'm trying to remember the name of the quick play spell for Floowandereeze. Well, either way, we're activating it. That's the point of the matter here. We're activating it. I'm trying to remember the exact name of it, but he can basically banish a winged beast from hand to go ahead and search for a Floowandereeze card, and then he gains 500 life points. So I want to say it's Unexplored Winds. No, it's not Unexplored Winds. The Advent of Adventure. There we go. That's the name I was looking for. Because Unexplored Winds is the continuous spell. So we're going to go ahead and search. Pass turn to Eldlich. You're going to activate Curse Eldlin. Pay 8 to feel great. You can see over there in the corner. You see life points right now. 85 to 57. So 8,500 to 5,700 if you guys didn't catch the math behind that one. We're gonna go and search for Conquistador. We're gonna go ahead and pass turn. Okay, I guess the Harvey Featherduster for turn. Okay, that was because I saw the excitement. I'm like, what's the excitement about? Okay, Harvey's Featherduster. That's solid. But the problem now is you still have to, try to end the game here, or you're just gonna really come back with reckless abandon of having every single trap card in play as well as a Golden Boy. So now you actually have to set up a board, or you basically lose here. All right, decide to sit under mine instead. Okay. So we're in phase. We're gonna go ahead and activate. What was that Conquistador we had in graveyard? I know for sure. To set a Sanguine. Then we're going to draw for turn. Activate Pot of Prosperity. And considering how there is no sense of fear or need or want to scoop this game up immediately, that's to a sign of Eldlich actually having an out to this Mystic Mind, if not a way to play around it. So you see Golden Boy, Aliber, Infinite Permanence, Call by the Grave Ash, and another Sanguine. We're gonna go ahead and add the infinite impermanence. Gonna set 1. Pass turn. Activate Sanguine. Get out another Golden Boy. Like I said, there has to be a plan here. I think for the Floowandereeze player, they're really just hoping that Mystic Mind just does the work. But if your opponent's not scooping it, that tells you that yeah, they have an out to the card. So we're going to end phase of Eldlich player's turn. We're going to go ahead and set a Conquistador. Yeah, that should kind of concern you. If your opponent is not scooping, that's a sign that literally they have an optimistic mind. They're not going to sit here and just literally burn time by not having an optimistic mind just to see if you get rid of it. Can't Ash because he, yeah. So I guess this is duality. Darkwood no more. Dreaming Town and Regeki. We're gonna go ahead and add Regeki. Or am I putting too much faith in the Eldlich player? Because I'm assuming they have an out. That's the reason why they're still playing this game. Because it seems like the Floowandereeze player has no intention of actually let go of the mine. Or I could be wrong. We're gonna start off with Rabina. Okay, I guess it's time to play the game. Rabina 1, Eaglin 2. Add back the Eaglin. Rabina's gonna search. Activate Conquistador. Let me check something real quick. If I'm not mistaken, I think he can in fact do that because I think it's like still Conquistador is still seen as a trap card and a normal monster. Yeah, this special in this card is a normal monster zombie like level 5, 500 attack, 1800 defense. Also treated as a trap card. You control Golden Boy. You can just destroy one face-up card on the field. Yes. Because I'm assuming that the popping effect or the secondary effect is basically his additional trap effect. Since this is treated as a normal monster, it's not an effect monster. So I'm assuming yes, the Conquistador can in fact do that. So yeah, like I said, he clearly had an out and a plan for this. But we're gonna go ahead and see the Eldlich players, the Floowandereeze player continue to play here. We're gonna go ahead and summon out Ryza. Totally forgot about the infinite impermanence. That's gonna be hitting him on the crackback. He's gonna target the Eldlich. He's letting it go through. Wow, I thought that's for sure would get impermed. He's letting it go through. Wow, I for sure thought he would infinite impermanence this, just so you wouldn't lose ground here. Then we're going to activate Regeki. Okay, so at least we get the Guru to draw a card, which would draw the Golden Boy that we literally just put back. This Ryza doesn't kill you. And to make sure you don't die, you go ahead and just summon out your Wakero, which would then end phase go ahead and get you. Oh, that's right, he's out of them. He must be out of Sanguines and elixirs. He's been through so many of them. Well, actually, no, he has one left. Oh, it's in hand. Okay, so we can go ahead and go Golden Boy, pitching himself and Sanguine to get rid of the Ryza. At this point, he can't actually get a good grip on the game now. Yes, your opponent has a crap ton of little birds in hand to play the game, but you should be able to handle them fairly fine. Because Imping doesn't necessarily hurt you. Avian is literally just one Omni negate. I'm thinking in the sense of a brand Despia Eldlich deck against literally the best a Floowandereeze deck can offer right now when they have nothing on board. So we're going ahead and add the Wakero by banishing the Sanguine. Then we're going to get rid of the Wakero for Golden Boy. 3,500 attack, cannot be destroyed by card effects. Now, can we put more pressure on, or is that are the best we can do right now? So there we go. There's the branded. Yeah, there's the branded fusion. Now we're starting to see the branded side of the deck here. Get rid of the Fallen Albaz. Get rid of the Oliver. Summon out our Lubellion. Lubellion's effect. Discard. Banishing the Albaz and banishing the Garuda. To summon out our Mirror Jade. So this should be enough for game unless the Lubellion cannot swing. That's the only issue I might be having here. Let me check to make sure. Fusion summon, shuffle away. This card, for the rest of this card cannot attack. So yep. So he goes in, gets in for the 65, but unfortunately Lubellion can't swing for game. So right now we have an advantage off of the Mirror Jade as a disruption. Harpy's Feather Duster, which we just put back on top of the deck. Off of the Ryza. And a bunch of little birds. So we start off with the Stree. Activate Stree. Chainlink 1, Eagle and Chainlink 2. The target for the Stree will be the Golden Boy. Okay. So now we have another normal summon we can use here. Think which bird to summon here. Because the only one that really helps you right here is like you can go into a another body, go into Eaglin. Eaglin would then search. It would kind of turn off the Mirror Jade. But then the Imp only can out one of them per turn with his battle ability. He can't like literally out every single one of the big bodies on the board and just on the crackback. If the Eldlich player has a way to out the Eaglin, or the Impin rather, it still puts you in a losing situation because you have to put on some pressure here. You have to break the board if you're the Floowandereeze player. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the we'll activate the Toucan. The Toucan would add back. Then we're gonna tribute, going for our Summonet's Impin. The activate Impin effect. And infinite permanence. So now, because you didn't respect the back row when you had the Harpy's Feather Duster in the hand, you get punished for it. Unfortunately, because yes, it's only one back row, but the 1-for-1 is fine if it saves you. Because now you try to go battle phase, Mirror Jade literally just banishes the Imp and you just lose. Why are we? No, you get banished. So now you just basically lose. Like, I don't want to be harsh about it, but yeah, you kind of walked into that one when you had the Harpy's Feather Duster in hand, and you just basically gave that game away. We're moving into game 2. Truth be told, though, I don't think there was a way he could win that one because he had to break the board and set up his own board, and if all he had was Impin plus maybe a Barrier Statue, when he still would have two bodies, whether it be the Mirror Jade and the Eldlich or the Lubellion Eldlich, doesn't really matter. He would still have game from there. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and move into game number 2. Alright guys, like we're just about ready for game number 2. I'm assuming Floowandereeze are going to start this one off. Yeah, because there's no reason for you to go second here. There's no reason for you to go second. So we're going to see Stree in hand, Pot of Extravagance, which we're going to actually start with Pot of Extravagance. Somewhere we're going to banish 6 here, pay cost. See if an Ash comes down. There's no Ash, it seems. Going to draw 2. Going to draw Impin, and I believe that was Rabina. Start off with Stree. Stree effect targeting the Pot of Extravagance to banish it. That goes through. Going to come out and normal summon the Eaglin effect to search for a Ryza. Or is that's not Ryza? I think that's Dark Smorg. Oh, what? No way. Oh, man. Dark Smorg. Wow. And I think that was anti-spell he had in hand. That's crazy. Basically, you guys don't know what this card does. Basically, in long story short, your opponent cannot set any cards on the field. And if you flip that with anti-spell, it's basically, in short, only way you can out this is literally by a monster effect. Because you can't set your track cards to set them up. You can't set your spell cards to get ready to activate them. But we see, wow, flip the anti-spell in main phase, normal summon Albaz. Because now we get a super probability away and sense the Dark Smorg. Easy out. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, you got me with anti-spell, but yeah, but the okay. Oh, okay. So I guess the play was going a little too faster. So still in standby phase, we were going to do a D shifter. So now that goes down. Then Albaz comes out. Albaz then comes out. Super probabilities for Titaniclad. We're calculating the attack, I believe, of the Titaniclad. Make sure here. Yes, it gains attack equal to the combined levels of the monster used for its fusion summon. So I think we're looking at least a grand for a boost. Go in battle phase, swing in for, was it 36? And pass turn. So now, oh, that's not good. Wow, the Floowandereeze player is left on nothing. Go ahead and Titaniclad get it in for the free damage again. And then we're going to go ahead and activate Sanguine. Is that game? Wow, a quick game too. Yeah, it's over, guys. Wow. The easy one for Eldlich wins 2-0. And we thought Floowandereeze had a way to get back into the game with a Smorg anti-spell combo. It's just no. Wow. Alright, guys. Well, it's been Rempty Marshall signing out. Peace and have a great day.